Monday morning to you. I am so excited to introduce you to our LEAP community member, Dr. Heather Tucker, for today's Member Monday Spotlight. I met Dr. Heather last August at a retreat, and we just had the best weekend together, and it was so special. And then I've done some work with her, and she is amazing. So I can't wait for her to tell you what she gets to do in her work. So Heather, welcome to the Spotlight, and let our listeners know what you do for a living.
Mary, thank you so much for having me, first of all. I love the LEAP community. I'm so grateful that you are our leader and our tour guide on this journey. Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Heather Tucker, and I work with entrepreneurs who want to achieve success in business and life harmony, because it really is two sides of the same coin. We never want to get so busy making a living that we forget to make a life, and it is 100% possible to work smarter, stress less, strengthen our relationships, and lead with much more energy, ease, and momentum. And that all starts with us. So it's about increasing our calm, our confidence, and our cash flow with ease and grace. So a little bit about how I work. I have a professional training and coaching company. I teach and certify life coaches specifically in life harmony, how to create peace on all sides. And the core of that is emotional intelligence and energy intelligence. We can't control the things that are happening out there, but we can control how we respond. And that's where our greatest power is. And I also teach and certify communication mind experts, NLP practitioners, and master practitioners. Big picture about this whole, our full academy, is that when there's a healed heart and a renewed mind and is working on one accord, we're working on one accord inside. We win that inner world inside, then we're able to master our outer world, and we literally become unstoppable with that. So yes, that is something that is so essential in entrepreneurship, and it is my honor and pleasure to be the tour guide of business and life harmony.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. And as I mentioned, I've done some work with Heather. I got to spend some time with her at a retreat, and she's just one of those people that brings such calm and joy to your business, to your world when you're just hanging out with her. So, and then the actual results that she can get for you are incredible. Really working with that our inner spirit, our inner energy, those memories. We did some NLP work, right? So we kind of bonded over the NLP world. And I know you do some training of other practitioners, or for other practitioners who want to learn NLP and use those tools in their own, not only for themselves like I did, but also for the people that they serve. So can you tell us a little bit about your training program that you offer?
Sure. Yes. Okay. So I will talk about the communication master NLP practitioner first. It's really about reclaiming the power of your mind, body, and soul, and then also being able to show other people how to do the same. One of the things that we're seeing all over the world right now, Mary, is this miscommunication. And one of the things that's worse than being misunderstood by others, which that is something that's going to happen, but the thing that's worse is misunderstanding yourself. Right. So we really want to have that alignment. So there's a wholeness and a calmness and a peace of mind. There's clarity, there's focus, there's ways to be able to overcome procrastination and step into the bigger and better version of ourselves each and every day. The other part about this is about healing the past so that we can live more in the present and have a bigger vision for the future. A lot of times it's these things that are underneath the surface that are even in our unconscious mind that we don't even know that is self-sabotaging us. But when we have that skill to be able to be like, oh my goodness, this is it, this is the pattern, get to the root cause of it, unravel that pattern, then it's not going to show up in our future or our present reality again. The other training that I really, really, really want to tell y'all about is the emotional intelligence and energy intelligence. So there's a lot of different coaching programs out there. And after certifying 400 coaches, all different backgrounds, all different genres, one of the biggest things that I discovered that was a block and an obstacle to really enjoying and having that full passion in our business has a lot to do with our energy, has a lot to do with the energy around us and even our emotions. So when we have this understanding of emotional intelligence, we can break free from overreactions. We can be clear in our communication. It's that beautiful piece about recognizing, and even if you have people who have emotions around you that you want to be able to deal with, how do you be able to take all of these things in? Because when we're on this journey of entrepreneurship, we're probably having many hats.
Yeah. And many emotions, right?
And many emotions, right? And we can be the calm in the midst of the chaos. And then eventually the chaos will become calm.
I love it. Yeah. And as entrepreneurs, we're always kind of dealing with our internal, what's between our two ears. It's not only the stuff we have to get done for our business, it's the mindsets that we have to overcome, every challenge every level that we try and grow up, right? In our business, when we scale, when we add an employee, when we do all of these things that we need to do in our business to grow it, we have to overcome all that mental chatter at the same time. So that's where Dr. Heather can help you with, when you're running up against your own mental walls, right? You may realize they're there, you may not realize they're there, but she can help you to break those down and really move past them so that you can live this life of harmony, which I love. So
wait. Before you ask that question, that was so good. Can I just say one thing?
Yes.
Okay. So the other piece of this is being able to step into your aloha. A lot of times it's the matters of the heart that plague the mind the first and foremost. And heart wounds create blind spots. This is why we want to be able to heal even the matters of the heart as well as we're healing the matter of the mind, because they're supposed to work together, not against each other. Okay, go ahead. What's your next?
Love it. Thanks for bringing that in there. And really, I've never been to Hawaii. I know aloha from what I know from movies and, those kind of things, the spirit of aloha. And Heather really does embody that, just love and community and safety and warmth. And so that's what I think of as aloha. So I love that you brought that up, because it's such a part of who you are and how you show up, which is great. So what are some things you're celebrating, Heather, in your business?
Oh my goodness. I am celebrating that last year we had our first international classes. Right. Nice. We had an international virtual summit. So we did our book collaboration, volume 2 of The Power of Coaching. Nice. So profound, became an international bestseller. What else? It's that the thing I'm celebrating even more, like the most, is that there's now so much freedom from the screen. Right. Nice. Instead of being on so many Zoom calls and so many things, there's a flow. There's nothing more generative than as we have our organization and our clarity of what we're doing. So that ability to be able to show up and shine and enjoy what I'm doing and being of service. I think that every entrepreneur deserves that right too. We are creating freedom for all. So, that biggest part is celebrating even my own business in Life Harmony. After all the business of last year, I took off for 2 months, and it was so great because I wasn't worried about my business. It was still moving forward. Like there was a freedom where there was nothing to worry about, but for me to enjoy being me.
Oh, I love that.
So therefore, yes.
Love that.
Yes. Love so that. Much to celebrate. I think life is just a celebration.
Congratulations on the book. So the books are called The Power of Coaching, and they're collaboration books. So it's your stories, but then other stories of coaches and the power that they see through the work that they get to do, right?
Correct.
So look those up there on Amazon, I'm assuming, right? So
yes, they're on Amazon and on our website. Yep.
Excellent. And we'll be putting, I put her information, Heather's information in the chat so that you can go and see her website and get all the details on all the things she's talking about. I just wanted to say my word for the year, or my phrase for the year, is prepared to shine. And you mentioned you get to shine. And so I love when I hear people say my word of the year, right? Because I want everybody to shine. So I'm so happy about that.
Well, I love that that's true. I just want to pause for a moment and just say that is an awesome word, because now is really our time to shine. With so much stuff that's happening, like our services, everyone who's listening is now needed now more than ever. And now is the time to truly shine. If not now, then when?
Right.
If not you, then who, right?
Right. Exactly. So how can people work with you? Like what's it like to work with Dr. Heather Tucker?
Oh my goodness.
How do they get started in the world?
So one of the things that a lot of my clients have reported is so much more calm, so much more clarity, so much organization, so much of that reciprocity of increased confidence, right? Increased cash flow, because that's the biggest thing, that there's a lot of money resistance and stuff that's out there. There's also, I guess the biggest word is freedom, total freedom. So, one of the best ways to work with me, if this is something that you're interested in, you have a challenge in business or life, and you want to be able to have some kind of clarity for a lighter way forward, I highly recommend that you go to my website that she's putting down in the chat, anotherlevelliving.com/freedom. And then we'll have a freedom call. We'll be able to identify what is that biggest unconscious success block that's getting in your way, and I can guarantee you is not what you think it is. And if I can identify a way that I can support you, I'll ask you, of course, permission on what that'll look like. But what's most important is that you get your clarity for a lighter way forward.
Yeah.
Because if we stay in a challenge, it becomes like what once was a pebble becomes this big mountain. And it's so much better to move it like before it becomes a big mountain. We can still move it.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it be so much freer if we live life with it like there's no blocks, there's that freedom in the mind, body, heart, and soul. And then we can enjoy our calling with full purpose and passion. It's about putting the passion back in. And that definitely leads to the prosperity. So yes, yay to that.
Yes. And just to be fully transparent and vulnerable, right? So I was at this retreat with Heather last August. I was considering joining or purchasing the Leap community. I wasn't sure. I was having a lot of doubt about, can I step into Colleen's shoes? She's this amazing business coach. And really, working with Heather helped me break through that. And I love the Leap community. I was a member for 2 years, right, before I purchased it and took it over. And I love doing these member spotlights. I love doing the podcast. I love just supporting women business owners. It's what I get to do in my coaching business, but really stepping into a bigger role, I knew that I was holding myself back, and it was the confidence issues and so many more things we uncovered, right, in the work with Dr. Heather. So I really highly encourage you, if you know that you're meant to do another next step in your business, but you find yourself just having those doubts or, whatever's going on with you, you can't take that leap, right? That's what Dr. Heather does. She can help you remove all of that stuff that's holding you back and really help you take that leap forward. So I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, because it made such a difference for me, and stepping up with more confidence and just taking over the Leap community and being the leader that I can be, right? So thank you for that.
Oh, totally my pleasure. Thank you so much for sharing. And that's really what it is. It's about elevating your leadership, right? Stepping into the thing that can be kind of the most fearful thing. I don't know what to do. And then just going for it and be like, yay, and you're rocking it. That beautiful part about elevating our leadership is something that is so awesome. When we get rid of the overwhelm or the doubt or uncertainty, literally the world is our oyster.
Yes. Yeah. So I know you have a free gift for our listeners today. So I just put that in the chat. So it's under the anotherlevelliving.com/harmony. That's the free gift. So tell our listeners about that.
Oh my goodness, the free gift is so awesome. So it is 7 secrets to more business and life harmony. And once you get them, you get an awesome PDF that has all the secrets. And then over the next week, I'm going to share with you 7 more secrets, because really it's this part about when we embody the harmony that we all have within us, is just kind of being able to figure out how to unravel and get all the other stuff out. That freedom that we're called to be an example of is something that's so powerful. So access your free secrets. It'll lead you to my Biz Life Harmony workshop as well. So you can join me there. And so much fun, so much opportunity. So thanks for allowing me to share that gift with you all today.
Yes, I love it. Okay. We are going to wrap up. So again, all of Heather's information is in the chat, so you can grab it there. Or you can connect with Heather on LinkedIn, go to her website and find out all of the resources that she has available for you. Book your freedom call with her, and then download your free gift at the anotherlevelliving.com/freedom. leap.for-ladies/harmony. And so Heather, before we wrap up, I just want to ask you a few rapid fire questions so that our listeners can get to know you a little bit better. So,
Okay.
are you a morning person or a night owl?
Oh my goodness, totally a morning person.
Morning.
More than a night owl. Used to be a night owl, but now as I stepped into my harmony, like I can do the morning. I'm really good with that.
Okay. Let's see. Which emoji do you use the most?
I'm gonna show you.
Oh, cute. Yeah.
Heart eyes is one of my favorites because I love seeing. So here's the beautiful thing: as I stepped into the beauty that I am, I'm able to see and appreciate at a deeper level of beauty in other people. And so I just love our uniquenesses and our heart spaces because everyone has that beauty in them.
Yes, love it. And then I mentioned my word or phrase for the year. I have some favorite words, but prepared to shine is my word for the year, phrase for the year. Do you have a word for the year or a word that you kind of inspires you to live bigger every day?
I do. Freedom for all.
Nice.
For all. I believe that entrepreneurship is the way to freedom for all. Mm-hmm. And there lies the beautiful thing. You don't have to worry about horrible bosses or anything. You just got the universe as your boss, and you go. And it's that part about when you co-create. It's so beautiful, and it creates win-wins and collaborations. It's about the relationships and the connections that expand as a result of being in this beautiful journey of entrepreneurship. So freedom for all is totally possible.
Love it. All right. Well, thank you again so much for being a member of the Leap for Ladies community. We really love all of our members, and Heather is just one of the amazing women in our community. So if you are looking to join the Leap for Ladies community, you can find us at all the details at successmagnified.com/leap for ladies or join Leap, and you'll find all the details there. But we would love to have you join our community. And Heather, thank you again so much for being a member, and thanks for sharing your gifts with us this morning.
Absolutely, my honor and pleasure. Mary, thank you so much for having me. And I'm just so excited to be part of the Leap community. So everyone who's listening to this, if you're not part of the Leap community yet, you go ahead and get your spot so you can join us on this amazing journey of freedom.
Yes, thank you. All right, have a good Monday.
You too.